Hello, I'm Asma and this is Mekri, Mr. Mekri. He's handling the opinion desk here and we are talking about the Qandil Baloch case, which is a big issue in Pakistan and all over the world actually. This is a changing point in my opinion. It's a changing point where the government needs to really step in and take some action to stop such future killings happening. So Mr. Mekri, with this case, where do you see the stand of the government that is happening right now, and what should the government do to prevent such kind of killings in future?
Well, in this case of specifically of Qandil Baloch, I will say that it's basically a slaughter, it's a murder. And Qandil Baloch is the latest latest addition to the list of women who are killed by people who really don't believe with their point of view. And people like Qandil Adar, you can always differ with them, with their deeds, with their beliefs. But the point is that it is the incapacity of the society to get along with them. They differ so seriously with those with such women that they believe that killing them is the licensed here. And here I shall say the state is primarily responsible for this.
But how many women are killed every year? Do you have any idea?
Well, as far as the Punjab government initiative is concerned, it's a very good breakthrough and it's come very late. Having said that, I will also say that few months back, if you remember, the Punjab government had a botched affair. They passed a legislation on the floor of the house which they said that will come to protect the women. But you will see what happened. A constitutional body in the country, which is called as the CII, came out and its religious head came out with a statement saying that women can be beaten, husbands are allowed and they have the right to beat. It's really a very ridiculous issue. And then what happened? The government crumbled. It collapsed like house of cards. The legislation was no more. The government went missing, and what we had is that we had these religious processions and these seminars and all these things which talked about pressurizing the women, taking out their rights and their liberties from them. So I think the government has to really put its foot down.
Yeah, so with Qandil Baloch, I mean, can we give the readers a little bit background of who she was and how we see a change in Pakistan legislation in the future?
Yeah, sure. One more thing which you asked me is that according to human rights organization, more than 10,000 women a year are killed in this country, in Pakistan.
There was a background to her and there's a background to her brother as well. Yeah. But we quickly judge and we make all the decisions ourselves.
Exactly. And that's true, and I would like to point out here is that as far as the statements of the victim's parents are concerned, she was a very enterprising lady, and probably she had 5 or 6 brothers, and she used to fund them, and she used to get all the she even got a business for one of the brothers. So that lady, irrespective of the fact that she was in social media, she was in modeling in a society which is feudal society, which is a patriarchal society, but still she was a contributing hand to the family, and that aspect has to be acknowledged and appreciated.
So basically we need to wait and see now and what the steps the government is going to take, because this should be a turning point. Definitely a turning point in Pakistan on a case.
And I think with respect of the fact that whoever is in power, the provincial government and the federal government, they have to really revisit those laws, and they have to make it a point that the powerful or the clergy or whichever section of the society, they do not get away with such kind of high-handedness.
Yes.